Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a what's in my lip bag. Now, I know this might be super random, but to me this bag is everything. And actually I need to go through it because it's really filled to the brim. But I keep this bag just kind of like on my desk. I have a drawer full of lip products and these are the only ones that I gravitate towards, and these are the ones I know, like if I'm running out the door and I need a lipstick, I can just grab this and I know one of my favorites is going to be in there. Or even when I'm filming a video, I'll just pick from here because let's face it, my favorite lipstick are nudes, anything natural colored. So that's what I'm going to show you guys what's in here today. But first, I'm going to put on one of my go-to lips. So I'm going to be using Makeup Forever lip liner in 508 Total Taupe, and I'm just going to line the outside of my lips. I'm going to apply Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Ophelia. Alright, so this is one of my favorite, just quick and easy nude lips. So what I like to do is use a little bit of a darker liner on the outer corners and then just fill it in. So these are the first two that I will show you then. In no particular order, I will just kind of go through, pick whatever's in here and kind of just show you guys why it's my favorite. So I see a few lip liners on top. We have MAC Whirl lip liner, MAC Strip Down lip liner, which is a little bit more cool toned, MAC Stone lip liner, which is pretty gray toned as well. Have YSL Gloss Volupte in number 20. This is just a really pretty nude gloss with a little bit of gold reflex in it. It's one of my favorite glosses to just throw on top of any nude lip if you want that glossy look without pulling away too much away from the lipstick that you have on. Oh, I totally forgot about this. The Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I totally forgot I had this, but I do love this. It's a thicker, I think technically it's like an overnight mask, but I usually just apply this in the morning. It is thicker, so it really moisturizes your lips and it gives that nice shine. Forgot I have that. I'm gonna have to use that again. This one is newer. If you guys just saw my ColourPop haul or full face of ColourPop, this is the Luxe Lip Oil in Playa Vista. I've only used this one a few times. It's to me it's more of a lip gloss consistency than a lip oil. When I think of a lip oil, I think like really juicy, runny kind of gloss. This one is a little bit on the thicker side, so I would kind of say it's just a really sheer lip gloss, but it's a really pretty nude color. Another lip liner, this is one of my must-haves. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss in Iconic Nude. This is just kind of matches my lip color, so this really goes with any lipstick in general. I feel like everybody should have that one. This is actually one of my go-to lip liners as well. This is the I Love Sadai X ColourPop Lippy Pencil in 951. And this one is really pretty. It's a little bit darker than my lipstick, but the formula on this is really creamy, so it goes on nice and smooth, and the pigmentation is great. This is one of my favorite MAC liquid lipsticks in Burnt Spice. This is a really pretty nude color. Kind of leans more on the mauve side, so it does run a little bit pink on my lips, but it's a really pretty color. Another lip product from the I Love Sadai and ColourPop collection. This is the Ultra Satin Lip in, is this 951 as well? I think this color is 951 as well. So this one is a little bit darker than the previous nudes that I have shown. So typically with this one, I'll kind of layer it with a lighter lipstick on top. For me, it's just a little bit too dark. This one, I don't know why it's in here. Dose of Colors Lip Gloss in Brillo, and this is from the Desi and Katie collection. And honestly, It's a really pretty gloss and it has chunks of glitter in it. Honestly, I bought this because it's, of course, Desi and Katie. I buy all of their products, but this one is really chunky on the lips. Not gonna lie, I bought it thinking that it would be like, you know, this nice juicy topper that just kind of makes anything underneath glossy, but this has a lot of chunks of gold glitter in it and you can see it on the lips, so it wasn't my favorite and I've only used it probably like twice. I think it's really good for like videos and pictures and stuff, but just in person it was just so chunky. Not, I mean, it's beautiful, but not my typical gloss that I like. When I do a gloss on top of my lipstick, I want it to be like plump and juicy looking, so not that big of a fan. This is also from the I Love Sada E and Color Pop collection, Ultra Glossy Lip in Curvy. And this one is really pretty because it is a little bit lighter and more opaque. So there's more color payoff to this gloss. And so this kind of lightens up any color you have underneath and it's super, super pretty. One of my favorite glosses is Fenty Beauty in Fenty Glow. This is just super pretty. The color payoff is really nice. It's super hydrating and it makes your lips look plump. So normally I'll just wear this by itself, like on days when I have minimal makeup on or I just don't really feel like wearing much. I'll wear this just because it gives your lips a little bit of color, but it also makes them look really nice and juicy. And I really like the applicator on this one. The applicator is really big, so it just kind of just smooths over your lips. Next we have a couple of my favorite Dose of Color liquid lipsticks. This one is Truffle. So this one is a really pretty nude. Again, this one is a little bit more on the pinky mauve-y side, so when it does dry down, it's a little bit more on the pink side rather than like the beige nude side. This one I actually bought on accident, or I purchased it and I didn't like research what the color was. This one is Let's Cuddle, and as you can see it's like more of a nudie peachy kind of color, which I thought would be a lot darker. So this one I actually can't wear by itself because it just looks like I have concealer all over my lips. But this one has become one of my favorite lipsticks because on like the darker liquid lipsticks that I put on, I will just tap a little bit of this in the center and it just makes your lips look so pouty because it's bringing out just the center of your lips. I always keep this in my lipstick bag because if I'm feeling like I want my liquid lipstick to be a little bit lighter or I just want it to pop in the center, this is the perfect shade for that. Alright, we are nearing the end of it. I know it's a lot and I have to edit some of these products out because I don't normally keep this thing so full. Like I usually just keep it where I can just throw it in my purse. So this one I purchased and I don't know if I love it. I don't know why it's in here, but this is the Beauty Bakery Whipped Lipstick in Salted Caramel Mocha. And as you can see, it's a really beautiful shade. It's a little bit darker, like darker neutral nude that I tend to gravitate towards, which is fine. But when I applied it's like a whipped formula. When I applied it on my lips and then I kind of went like this, it peeled off like in chunks. Like when I just pressed my lips together, it wasn't smooth. Like the formula was really thick and maybe I need to play around with it again. That was just my first impression of it, but it was so thick that like you could see all the lines in my lips, and I tried fixing it by putting another lighter liquid lipstick on the center and it just started peeling off chunks. So probably edit that one out of my lip bag. Another one of my favorites, obviously all of these are my favorites. Another one of my favorites to lighten up other lipsticks is the Dose of Colors No Shade Lipstick. This one is also from the Desi and Katie collection. It's very similar to Let's Cuddle actually. But it is more on like the peachy nude side, and as you can tell, it has some lipstick at the tip of it. I just use this lipstick again if my lipsticks are a little bit darker or I just want to highlight it. I'll just tap a little bit on the center of my lip and blend it out. This one is a very interesting liquid lipstick. This is the L'Oreal, there's no name. The color is 416 Create. It just looks like this, and I wouldn't categorize this as a liquid lipstick. It's not thick at all. It's very watery, and it feels very cooling and just like water when you're applying it on the lips. I would compare it to almost like a lip stain, although I don't think it actually stains your lips, but the feeling of it is like water. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your actual lips, but it does produce a really pretty color. It's a really nice mauve-y nude color. Next we have the Kylie Cosmetic Gloss in Candy K. This is a really pretty nude lip gloss that I just like to throw on. It does have a lot of color payoff and has a brush applicator, so you will get a lot of color payoff. So when you are applying this, I tend to just apply it by itself or on any type of lipstick that you know that you'll get this color. Regardless, it's a really pretty nude pink. Next up we have, I was gonna say another one of my favorites, of course, they're all my favorites, but another one of my go-to liquid lipsticks, Huda Beauty. It's the Demi Matte in Day Slayer. This one is more on the brown neutral nude lip, so that's why I really like this one. All the other ones in my bag tend to gravitate more pinky mauve color, and this one is more of like a brown neutral, so this one is really pretty to top with other lip glosses or a cool tone lip liner with it. Last three products. This one I don't know why it's in here because I've never used it. This one is a cream sheen glass from MAC in Softly Lit, and I have a feeling that this one was limited edition. It's just a really pretty nude with kind of like pinky reflex going through it, and I don't recall ever using this, so I don't know why it's in here, and I've never tried it, so I don't know if it's like sheer, opaque. Let's try it on my hand. I could see this being a really good topper. You can barely see it, but it is pretty sheer. I think this would be a really good topper. That's probably why I put it in here, just to kind of throw it in and use it on top as needed. Second to last, we have a MAC lipstick in Midi Mauve. When I worked for MAC, this was like one of my go-to lipsticks. It's just a really pretty everyday lipstick. It's not too nude. It's a little bit darker than like your lip color, so it's pretty natural once you put it on. And this one is a luster, so it does have a little bit of a shine to it, which is I think why I put it in here, because sometimes you don't want to have like a full-on like lipstick glam look. Sometimes you just want to throw something on just to have a little bit of color in your lips, and I feel like this one is perfect for that. And lastly, we have another Dose of Colors product, again from the Desi and Katie collection. And I think out of all of their lip products that they produced, this one by far is my favorite from them. And this is a Mauve Story, and I believe this is not a liquid lipstick. It's more of like that velvet finish, but the color and the way it feels on your lips, it's super hydrating. It's not a liquid lipstick, so it's a velvet, so it doesn't dry down. But the color, again, is just a really pretty neutral mauve pink, but this one compared to all my other ones are a little bit lighter. So a lot of the mauve nude lip colors that I have in here tend to run a little bit darker, so sometimes on my lips it's a little bit too dark, which is why I carry, you know, the ones to make it a little bit lighter. Whew, I feel like I just talked so much about lipsticks, but like I said, this is my go-to bag where I know I'm gonna have a nude lip in here that kind of matches my mood. My mood changes daily, whether I'm going out or, you know, I'm not going out because of COVID, but you know, depending on my look, depending on what I'm wearing, my lip color, my lipstick choice will change all the time. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any favorite nude lipsticks that you saw in my bag, or that you think that I need to try, because I'll be honest, a lot of these products are products that I've had for, you know, a while. So it's time that I refreshen up my lipstick bag. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you guys want to see more beauty and lifestyle videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. It doesn't feel like your glass, like Cool Tone liquid.